Hi, Namaste, I am Anjusha and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to take you on a tour free of cost. Well, don't get your expectations too high because I'm gonna take you on a pantry tour. I'm going to take you to my pantry. I'm gonna share with you all how I organize my messy pantry without spending anything. Well, almost. So here is my pantry. It should be fun. So let's get inside and I'll show you around. So this is my small pantry, as we say it in India, storeroom, where I store all my food products. In my pantry, I have three rules. Rule number one, no plastics are allowed in my pantry and in my kitchen because I don't consider plastic as that safe or good for health. So I'm in the process of discarding all the plastic containers one by one. But according to some food organizations, a few numbers like 245, they are printed at the bottom of any plastic container inside small arrow-shaped triangle. They are considered safe for food storage. But I don't like plastics and I'm in the process of throwing them away. Rule number two, whatever I store in my pantry, I want that it should be properly seen. It shouldn't be hidden as much as possible. Number three, I don't believe in buying fancy things or spending too much to organize my pantry. That doesn't give me any thrill. What really gives me thrill is to go for recycling, upcycling, to reuse and do some DIYs. That's what gives me thrill, and that's exactly what you're going to see in my pantry. So let me show you around. So this is inside my pantry, and basically I have used all the glass jars or cardboard jars, cardboard boxes, and I try to reuse it for the storage purpose. So these are some glass jars. They are of good size and see-through. They are actually yogurt jars. There's one popular yet rare brand of a Bulgarian yogurt that my hubby loves it. So when we buy it, it's like he gets the yogurt and I get the glass jar. And I use them for storage purpose like this. These labels are also my own DIY, which I will show later how I did it. I usually skip labeling because these jars are so transparent, it's very obvious what exactly I stored inside them. But the main reason why I label them is just in case if I ask my hubby to bring masoor dal, the orange color lentil, he will bring the moong dal, the green color lentil. So to avoid any confusion for him, I label them mostly. These three beautiful jars and these two tall jars are juice jars that I again reuse for storing this and that as well. My hubby also has an addiction for pickles, Indian pickles, and only on one condition I allow him to buy, that it should come in glass bottles so that he gets the pickle and I get the bottles, which I will be reusing for such purpose like for storage purpose, etc. Here is an old plastic container which I thought of using it to store sugar-free packets. As the sugar-free, it won't come in direct contact with the plastic, and I hate my food and food products coming in contact with the plastic. I don't consider them safe for the health, so I try to avoid it as much as possible. Having said that, if there are numbers like 2, 4, 5 printed at the bottom of any plastic containers, like at the bottom of this plastic container, there's number 5. So it is considered safe for food storage. Parle-G biscuit or cookie is a very well-known biscuit or cookie from India, which I'm sure will be quite nostalgic to 80s and 90s kids especially. I literally grew up on this, though it was not my favorite one. And to my surprise, my little one, she just loves this biscuit actually. I admire the fact that when there are many fancy cookies out there, she also enjoys this simple cookie. Well, all is cool for us. In the upper shelf, since I'm not that tall, I have arranged everything in such a way that everything is properly visible to me. So I keep a few of my baking stuffs like cup liners, icing, frosting, small paper cups, paper plates, and a cloth that I use for baking purpose, baking sprinkles, my favorite chocolate, and my favorite product, two oil sprays, avocado oil spray and olive oil spray that I got on a very good deal. Let me introduce to you my favorite salt that I use for cooking now, which is the Himalayan pink salt, which has got like 84 minerals in it, but it has less iodine, so I mix it with the regular iodized salt, and that's exactly what I use for cooking, because the regular salt, it doesn't have any health benefits in it other than the iodine, but this Himalayan pink salt, it has immense health benefits. That's my favorite product here. There are a few paper straws, plastic spoons which I seldom use, mostly for decorative purpose or for party or for sometimes eating ice cream or drinking smoothie. There I have a few varieties of popsicle makers. I got them on a very good deal, but I don't like the fact that they are plastics, but I hardly use them. So those are a few plastic things that I can get rid of, so they can stay. I also reuse cookie jars like this. Like this big cookie jar, it's perfect for storing a very precious, very special thing which has got a huge sentimental value to it. I have stored lots of gamboj or kodumbuli in my mother tongue Malayalam. It's a special type of tamarind that we use for cooking seafoods. And these gambojas were homegrown and handmade by my late grandma. So in her memory, I cherish it like this. So these cookie jar and gambojas have a special place not only in my heart but also in my pantry as well. Then I have here is my favorite granola mix, a super healthy combo of ancient grains like quinoa, amarnath, spelt, almonds, etc., which is a part of my healthy breakfast sometimes. Another favorite product here. Then I have two tall glass jars which were on sale, $1 each, and I bought them like long time back, and I use one for storing some candies, the other one I use for storing some rock salt which I use for cleaning my seafoods. Then I have lots of flasks. I used to store them in my cabinets and I used to totally forget that I have flasks when needed, and I would again keep on buying them since I hardly use them. So to avoid buying them again, I thought of placing them here as a reminder that I have lots of flasks at hand. I have a couple of plastic containers, these colorful ones. I just love the colorful lids. They are very old, so I have stored some spices in them which I don't even use it. I also use some cans that I got when I purchased some jams or preserves, and I also use these cardboard jars that I got when I purchased some peanuts, raisins likewise for storage purpose. A few of them I wrapped it with some beautiful papers and gave it a little makeover and uplift. And these jars, since they are not see-through, I label them for sure. And And these are some coffee jars that I reused. Look at these beautiful red and golden tins or jars that I got when I purchased tea leaves. Red Label, it's a very famous tea brand from India, and I bought these tea leaves especially for this tea jar actually. They look so royal and very useful to repurpose, and I love them in my pantry. This tall, sturdy, spacious cardboard oats jar are also very useful to repurpose to store large supplies of foodstuffs like 1 to 2 kilo of lentils, etc. Here is my another favorite product, a milk that doesn't have to be refrigerated until and unless it is opened. So since I have a toddler at home and she loves milk, I'm storing this milk here for some emergency purpose, especially because of all these lockdowns going on, as a backup. And that's another favorite product of mine. Now when I order something online, I get things in these brown cardboard boxes, which I just remove the flaps and wrap them with some beautiful papers and make them look pretty, and then I use them to store products that come in large bags like rice, wheat flour, etc., so that it catches any spill, and also it's very clear that what exactly is stored inside them, so they are very open and obvious to me. And I also prefer my rice, flour, etc. in large cloth bags or cardboard boxes than plastics. But due to these lockdowns, I'm just purchasing whatever is available. And I don't have a huge container to store them yet. So I'm using them as it is and just placing them in these cardboard bins. So why should I buy some special bin when they serve the same purpose, right? I did purchase these clips, which are like $1 each, years ago, to close the bags or secure them after opening them when needed. Then I put a few bay leaves inside and outside the foodstuffs to repel any bugs or insects. Now here are a few food supplies that I have not opened yet, as I don't have any tall jars to store them, but I have a jugaad for them. I mean those tall oats jars. Once I am done with it, I will refill them with these supplies, these large food supplies. Usually I don't have any such packets outside, because whenever I go for grocery food shopping, then I usually buy it for a month or two max, but because of this lockdowns going on, I'm stocking more. I even reuse the empty rice bags to ripen any raw fruits like mangoes, etc., but I don't use banana. I'm just showing how I do it. So that's how I organize my pantry. I believe in buying smart and recycling, upcycling and repurposing it as needed. It saves time, money, and also keeps the food healthy as well. So making the best out of the least is my mantra in life. So that was my organized pantry for you. Now I'm going to show you how my messy pantry used to be and how I did recycling or upcycling and DIYs and I organized my pantry. Here we go. So that was my before and after pantry tour. Hope you will like it. Thanks for watching and please take good care of yourself and your family. Bye. Did you like my pantry? Did you like the way I organized my pantry? Please do let me know in the comment. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.